Brixton Metals in the news today. Brixton trades as BBB, a Toronto Venture Exchange. They have some drill results here from the Hog Heaven Project in Montana. With me now, CEO Gary Thompson. Gary, appreciate the time and update here. Some nice numbers here from the maiden drill voyage here of Hog Heaven. Why don't you run through the numbers?
Sure. Yeah, this was our maiden drill program on the project. It's we had the projects we acquired in 2017, and now here we are in 2020, and so we're excited to get some holes into this. And I think the takeaway is this is a pretty impressive mineralized system here that has been basically under the radar for many decades. So we drilled a series of holes in around the main mine target area. We cut basically a 225-meter interval of 78 gram silver, 0.6 gram gold, and about 0.25% copper. Basically from about 75 meters down to the end of the hole, which was around 300 meters, we hit pretty much mineralization, silver and gold copper mineralization throughout that broad interval. But I think what's more significant and more impressive is that there's a series of looks like horizons, in some cases stratiform, stratabound style mineralization, and we've basically identified two sections, an upper zone and a lower zone within that broad interval. And so we've got an upper zone that's about 38 meters, almost 120 grams silver, with 0.25 gram of gold and 0.25% copper. And then you've got a lower zone that has about 53 meters of about 165 gram per ton silver, 1.2 gram gold, and 0.5% copper. But what's interesting is, and those are pretty appreciable intervals within that broad set, but then there's subsets that are quite high grade, and these are mineable widths, like 5.4 meters of 440 gram silver, gram 4 gold, and 1.5% copper. And there's some off the chart stuff as well, 1.37 meters of 1,700 gram silver, 5 gram of gold, and 2.6% copper. So what's interesting is you've got what looks like to be the lower section is in sedimentary units that have these stratiform, which the potential for that is quite significant in sort of a layer cake type strata horizon. Excuse me. So we have a series of these high grade mineable widths horizons. We're not talking necessarily narrow vein material here. There are some veining and breccia zones. Looks like the upper stuff is more breccias and vein style, but the lower section looks like it's more stratiform. So massive sulfide. Pretty excited about getting these first holes, and this is one of 7 holes that we drilled that hit the market. So we anticipate over the next weeks and months we'll have basically the balance of these holes coming out.
They laid out the news flow here, so I got to assume all systems go here post-COVID-19. The States certainly are a good place to be, I would imagine.
Yeah, well, the States, the U.S. is a good place to be doing exploration for sure. They're I guess under the essential service, we've been able to get samples through, basically drove samples from the project, Hog Heaven Project, right directly to Vancouver. So we're under the essential service part, but we are using. We're not flying down. I think they're still sort of pretty tight on the border as far as too much traffic at the border. So we're using local consultants to basically carry out the programs for now, and hopefully as things ease up, we can start getting our own geos and boots on the ground. But it's worked out well. There's local guys available that know the area, and so they did actually an exceptional job for us. So we've been really happy with the contractors and consultants that we brought on, local support for the project.
Okay, appreciate that update. That's Gary Thompson, CEO and Chairman, Brixton Metals, BBB, Toronto Venture Exchange. Gary, appreciate that update, and we'll certainly look forward to checking back in when you have those holes to report.
Okay, very good. Yeah, I appreciate that. Thanks a lot.